It is Friday, the 20th of September, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Today, we're talking about another musician that I'm like, how have we gone so long and not talked about her yet? I've been meaning to talk about her for ages. I just haven't gotten around to it. Now we finally are. And that artist is Mitski. Now, her name is Mitski Laycock, although she now uses her mother's surname, Miyawaki. She's Japanese-American. And she performs under just a shortened version of her first name, which is Mitski. And she is great. She's wonderful. I discovered her, almost 10 years ago now. Maybe 8 years ago, back when I was in my phase of watching a bunch of Tiny Desk concerts. It's around the same time I discovered Julianne Baker. I came across Mitski. I don't remember which 3 songs she did, because usually do 3 or 4 songs, but I do remember distinctly that she did Class of 2013, which ends with her screaming the final verse into her guitar. Well, it's actually the second last part, but yeah, it just struck me. I mean, everyone comments on that bit of the video, but I mean, it really did stick with me. I really liked it, so I went and listened to the original version of the song, and then I listened to the album, and so on and so on and so on. And I've loved her ever since. And she's only gotten more and more popular since, especially among young queers, big fan base these days. Retired from Sad New Career in Business is still my favorite album of hers. It's the one with Class of 2013 on it. But all of her albums are great. Her album from last year, The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We, is absolutely fantastic. But the song we are talking about today is from the album Be the Cowboy from 2018. And that song is Pink in the Night. Now, why did I start with this song? I just felt like it. I wanted to talk about this song, and I was like, why not? So here we are. I'm not going to give it any more setup, I don't think. It's not that long of a song, I don't think, either. So I think we should just listen to it and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. I quite often say short and sweet on this podcast after we listen to a short song. I feel like a lot of Mitski songs could be described as short and sad. This song is so evocative of the feeling it's trying to evoke. I mean, obviously. The idea of glowing pink in the night, like blushing, right? It really does capture that feeling. I know exactly what it means. We're going to get into it. But I do want to say, as I always do whenever I'm preparing for the podcast, I always Google the song so I can pull up the lyrics and the song itself. And sometimes when I'm doing that, I'll find people on Reddit threads being like, what's your interpretation of the song? Or this is my interpretation of the song. And I'll check those out. And sometimes they'll be interesting and sometimes they won't be. Quite often I disagree with them. And in this case, every single comment on this goddamn post is about it being gay. And she has a big queer fan base, and you can interpret songs as being gay, sure. But everyone, is very definitive about it being gay and not just saying this is I like to interpret it this way, which is so weird. It's a weird thing to do, especially people who are saying it's specifically from the perspective of a gay man when it's not sung by a gay man. It's really strange. I'm okay with interpretations and obviously queer interpretations, but it's a really weird thing when everyone's like, this song is definitely gay when it's not definitely anything. It's just definitely a better, especially the one person who says that the whole thing about pink in the song is representing feminine love and that's what makes it gay. Shut the fuck up. They're talking about blushing. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we'll get past that. Let's talk about the song. I glow pink in the night in my room. I've been blossoming alone over you, and I hear my heart breaking tonight. I hear my heart breaking tonight. Ooh. Do you hear it too? It's like a summer shower with every drop of rain singing, I love you, 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 I love you. So, yeah, like I said, I glow pink in the night in my room. Talking about blushing, talking about feeling that rush of blood that you feel when you think about someone you love. Just that weird feeling that runs through you, the butterflies in the stomach and all that. I've been blossoming alone over you. It's so funny to me that on Genius, someone has annotated this as saying it's a callback to Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart from Retired from Sad New Career in Business, which has a lyric, because I've waited and watered my heart till it grew. You can see how it's blossomed for you. And someone replied, she's beating off. And that's always been kind of my interpretation too. I've been blossoming alone over you. On the one hand, you could think of being about I've been growing. I've been feeling nurtured thinking about you. But also, it's probably about jacking it. I've been blossoming alone over you. It feels like she's talking about jacking it. And I hear my heart breaking tonight. Do you hear it too? It's a very simple question of, do you know the feelings that I have for you? Can you hear my heart breaking? It's like a summer shower with every drop of rain singing, I love you. Holy shit. This is where the song takes off. Talking about how big their love is, how big their heart is. Every drop of rain singing, I love you, and repeating it 9 times really drives it home. You can imagine all these drops of rain hitting the ground. I love love you, I love you, I love you, you know, really gets across that feeling, how immense it feels to have this love, you know. And then the second verse, I could stare at your back all day, I could stare at your back all day, and I know I've kissed you before, but I didn't do it right. Can I try again, try again, try again, try again and again and again and again and again and again. So, I could stare at your back all day is an interesting thing. Some people have a thing for backs, and this could be specifically referencing that, but also it more so just kind of feels like I would love any part of you, you know. I could stare at your back all day. It doesn't have to be your face. You don't have to be talking to me. I could stare at your back and I would still feel this, you know. And I know I've kissed you before, but I didn't do it right is such a pickup line. But in this context, it feels so desperate, right? Because it's clear now that they're talking about an ex or someone they maybe had a casual thing with and would want it to be more serious, you know. I've kissed you before, but I didn't do it right. Can I try again? Oh, I mean, can you hear my heart breaking? Especially with the repeating of try again, try again, try again, and again and again and again and again and again. It's so sad. It really drives home, you know, mirroring the I love you at the start with the try again. It just feels like such desperate pining. And I certainly can relate to this feeling of just lying awake in bed, missing someone and wanting to love them and kiss them and hold them again. It's a relatable feeling, certainly. Musically, I love how it starts with the like, and kind of have that pulsing thing throughout, and that sounds like that's the glow. Like you see this person's face light up and you hear this sound, you know. And I like how it starts off so soft, and the I love you, I love you, I love you. You bring in the drums, you kind of speed it up slightly, and then into the try again, try again, try again. It's so much louder and crashing and everything, and then it kind of falls apart at the end. Yeah, the song is really structured in sort of concert with the lyrics, and I really enjoy that. I don't think I have much else to say about it, honestly. I'm glad to finally talk about Mitski. I look forward to talking about her in the future. I definitely will want to be talking about more of her songs soon because I'm just going to keep forgetting. But I need to definitely talk about My Love, Mine, All Mine. Basically all of Retired from Sad, you know, Strawberry Blonde, Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart, Class of 2013, you know, and like other songs like Happy and I Want You is one I really love. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. Thank you so much for listening. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, tell me what you think, tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
It is Friday, the 20th of September. In sort of concert with the lyrics, and I really enjoy that. I'm getting the hiccups here. Oh, I don't think I have much else to say about it, honestly. I'm glad to finally talk about Mitski. Oh, I've got the fucking hiccups. Hold on.